can be alone, but the stars will see you. You can choose to know, but you don't have to. But if you really want to know yourself, then get ready to travel through the stars.
When people say they don't know why this happened to them or why someone has affected them in a particular way, what they're missing is that they're missing the true nature of consciousness. You know, awareness is actually being aware that you are thinking, right? However, thinking always thinks that it knows what it's thinking, but it's not aware of what it's thinking. You know, it sounds really like a paradox, but when we look at consciousness, are you conscious of your heartbeat? You're not. You know, are you conscious of your stomach only when you're hungry? Are you conscious of your lungs? Are you conscious of your breath? You know, and so those aspects are unconscious, conscious aspects of yourself. Though they are conscious as themselves and of themselves, but you're not conscious of themselves. You're not conscious of them. And the fact that you're not conscious of them loses the true aspect of consciousness. Now, to be fully aware, I'm not saying that you should be conscious of them all the time, but the deeper you hold your state of meditation within yourself, which means that the more you're balanced within what it is that is coming into your life, the closer you are to being always in actual meditation. Meditation should be a full aspect of your life. It should be with you all the time. And if it's not with you all the time, then there's a misallay. You know, people go to classes, people go to places to connect, to be in this whole spectrum of communion with people. It's beautiful. However, the true aspect of the self is actually when you're alone and you actually go back into who you are and identify what is your true nature. What is your true nature? Your true nature is peace. You know, the thoughts in your mind are actually not even you. You know, you think that, you know, like I am this, I am that, I am all these aspects of the self. Those aspects are actually layers of the personality. You know, this is why you have your astrological birth chart, and each planet will actually describe a different aspect of yourself. Like Mars will represent how you fight, Leo, you know, will be your creative side. You know, whatever it is, these are only sub-personality. They're not the true self. The true self, you know, is the aspect of peace. But what is the aspect of peace? That sensation of just being, that awareness that was always there when you was born, before you was born. It was always aware of it, always aware of you. That angel, that guardian angel, that, you know, that aspect of you which was always following you in every aspect of your life, that is following you right now as well. Always consciously aware. That subtle aspect is actually what keeps your cells, your organs, everything going. It's that deeper awareness, that subtle awareness, and the deeper that awareness gets, the closer you become, or the closer you get to your true nature. Your true sense of self is actually peace, but peace in itself follows a deep state of joy. The deeper your state of meditation, the deeper your state of joy. The deeper your state of high. The higher you feel, the more in tune you feel, the more at peace you feel. It's actually very good when you withhold your energy, when you basically just, you know, just be in your sense of self, because then you're able to connect more with the true essence of who you are. And the true essence of who you are, again, is peace. Now, you know, and in relations to that, if you are, you know, not conscious of yourself, you attract things that you actually don't desire, like, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't let your mind go at times, but it's always important to remain aware of your center, like your true center. Everyone has mistakes, everyone has vices, everyone has things that they're working on, but that's fine. That is all part of the journey. The journey is about, like, cultivating your mind to a state of stillness to attract the right things in your life, to not just attract the right things, but just to understand the nature of, like, life. The nature of life is that not everything remains the same. Everything changes, and first being able to understand that will actually bring you closer to who you are, because then you realize that anything that is not permanent, it's not real, is not going to last. Just know, you decay, your body decays, your your people disappear in your life, people come and go, all types of things occur in relations to what is happening in your life. So, if nothing is sustainable, why are we not looking for the sustainable? Why are we not looking for the thing that will hold us throughout, And true wealth is actually not the finances that you have in your bank, not the money that you make when, you go to work, or, if you do talks, or if you, whatever you do, like, that's not true wealth. True wealth is knowledge of self, knowledge of not just the self, but knowledge and having and applying wisdom, knowing that you have that knowledge and you can apply it, not just application in its application aspect, but in its living aspect. The moment you live what you know, you are experiencing wisdom. And wisdom is actually not just talking what you've heard on TV, or talking what you've heard on YouTube, or talking what I'm talking and then talking that, but talking and just basically knowing from your experience of fully embracing that experience. And so once you can kind of know that nothing is permanent, everything is always kind of changing, everything is always not still, there's a deeper stillness in that, because that deeper stillness behind that, which is you, has a joy which knows that everything is changing and nothing is permanent. So why not work on that? Why not work on bettering that? And as you work on bettering that, you will notice that better things will occur in your life. Better things will attract itself into your life. You will only get to the truth of things. You will only see the reality of things. You will only attract the truth. You will only attract the truest beauty. And nothing will miss you the same way that you miss it. Because you will know that those things that you miss are actually transformed into better states, to different states. Everything is always expanding, moving to another dimension, expanding to another realm, moving to another spectrum. And those aspects are just higher spectrums of reality. This is why it's important to be aware of, to be aware of what it is that you're bringing into your life. And if something comes into your life, let it come into your life, and identify and understand its lesson, because that's the main key. Once you can kind of see why something has come into your life, you can identify and know why it will leave your life. And so that way the pain won't be the same. The awareness is more there. You have a higher comprehension of the whole story. There is no resentment. There is a higher understanding. There's a higher contemplation.
You can be alone, but the stars will see you. You can choose to know, but you don't